The cathedral. It's a place to be forgiven. It's a place to be kind. It's a place to believe. It's a place to have faith. But this cathedral, aka my fucking video, we got no faith in any of these motherfuckers. Fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. Maybe I shouldn't be starting off like that. But yo, we're back. We're back. IEM Cologne is back. Goddamn, it's been a minute, obviously, of course. And you know, we got a few things to go over. A few things to bitch and hate about. And a few things to glaze. But look, I'm itching like swamp ass to talk about these teams in the playoffs. So let's mashallah in and hop into the video. And by the way, we're almost at 4K subs, so subscribe if you want 5 goth girls or 1 femboy. Pick your bliss. Mouz. Always benchless, which is completely off topic. And you know, I still am saying this after towards the situation at the major. You know, you're still orless. Let's keep it real. Actually, you might not be because you have Jim Fap, the Goon King. Torzy's a lovable man. But whatever. That's off topic. What we need to talk about is exertion. His consistency have been like my morning coffee shits. Alright. We got an absolute life game against Liquid. We got a life game against Spirit. And in that BO3 against Spirit, guess what? Besides that Mirage Masterclass life game, bro had a 0.62 rating on Ancient and a 0.6 on Overpass. I don't know about you, but listen, if my bitch seen me pulling up stats like this, she's queuing face it with another man. Oh, hell no. Roland's been doing great as an IGL, and hell, he's even been keeping up with the frags a lot because, well, you know, as we know, he used to be an entry fragger, which is kind of what you need if, you know, exertion's gonna be exertion, the death cam merchant. I could definitely come up with something better, you know, but whatever. We'll come up with something better later. In my humble opinion, Torzy and Jim Fat are probably the 2 best pieces Mouz got right now going into the playoffs. And after a long season of, well, seconds, besides 1 first, Mouz is looking for revenge. But are they gonna get it? Probably not, because Spirit wiped their ass. Because they should have had Ancient, and they should have had Mirage. And then the entire roster got thrown off the Overpass. So, you know. But, you should probably beat FURIA. And speaking of... So yeah, as I'm recording this, before I like talk about the whole roster and shit, I'm scrolling on Twitter here. And, look, would you take a look at this for me? Yeah, what the fuck is that, man? Oh my god, I was gonna glaze you. I was gonna be like, oh, you Kindar, no longer shit Kindar. Fallen saved him, he's been resurrected. Yeah, buddy. Fuck you. Please take this shit down, bro. Like, what the fuck? FURIA came into Cologne, kinda swinging. They're kinda swinging. Besides the 0-2 loss to G2, y'all have been fucking. Y'all have been raw dogging. You pinned the Charles down, fucked the shit out of them, and you didn't even have to go balls deep because both maps were a blowout. Look, that first map against Falcons, yeah, we seen Kyosuke get fucking busy. We seen him get busy. And we seen Maladoy and Yakindar, the 2 prime suspects for highlights, or at least recently, get absolutely shit on by the new All-Star. But then Mirage happens, and Quesarado shows us what we've been dying to see recently. He's in kind of playing, I'm not gonna lie, which is kind of needed because the Rifleum FURIA is either one guy pops off and that's it. It's one guy pops off. It's very rarely, everyone's doing their part unless it's a complete blowout. But look, Launder said it himself. Maladoy, maybe the best opper starting with an M. I'm not gonna lie. Monasty's been he's kind of fallen off. He's fallen off. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My favorite player, my favorite personality of a pro, so respectful, nice, whatever. Bro, GG's, bro. Like, I don't know what it is then. Maladoy? More like Magadoy. He's Monasty too. That's crazy. And Yuri retard. Sorry. You're not. I'm just, you know, your name is Yuri, alright? You can't have the name Yuri and not expect me to say that. Like, you know, like, oh my, haha, funny. But yeah, no. FURIA, yeah, you're probably getting smoked. You're probably getting split in half. But it was nice seeing you, but I do think you could beat Mouz. You could beat Mouz, because Mouz does not look good. Mouz does not look good right now. Yeah, they 2-0 Navi. Navi's ass, bro. No, we'll get the Navi though. Mongolia's favorite team. Mongolia's favorite thing. Mongolia. The Mongols. I mean, you did what you were supposed to do, but you still have more to do. Look, you beat 3D Max, Blitz put on that fucking masterclass on Ancient. Not to mention Nuke, outmaneuvering them. You just mechanically diff 3D Max on Nuke. Like, let's keep it real. Like, you just smoked the shit out of them. The Falcons, you put the Falcons down like a fucking dumb animal, like an actual Falcon. But look who's also defeated the Falcons since the Major. Was it everyone or nobody? Everyone. Everyone has beat the Falcons by now. They become the cum dumpster of every single dick in the professional Counter-Strike scene. But we're here to talk about the Mongols. Look, the Mongols, you did what you were supposed to do. And let's get this out of the way. 9, 10, and Senzu, they've been putting up numbers, man. Looking like Kyrie and Luka. Recently, we've been getting these, like, all-star performances from Senzu. And 9, 10, it's been wild. And Mazzinho, he's been a little inconsistent sometimes. He's had a little poo-poo maps. Poo-poo maps. We've seen him tilt. Except for when it was time to go up against the best team in the world. Because Mazzinho, hey, bro, you tried to do your thing. But, yeah, ZywOo put your team down like a group home. Like, holy shit. They still have yet to prove that they can be one of the top 3 teams. I doubt the win against Falcons was very telling on where they're at in the leaderboard, because look, everyone's been beating the Falcons recently. Yeah. Techno, you need to lock in, bro, because you've been a little iffy recently. You've been kind of lacking. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. And yes, I know Techno had the fucking absolutely insane nuke game against 3D Max, but everybody fucking did. All right, I'm not even talking about that game. Any blowout like 13-2? No, you can't talk about individual stats. All right, not when the whole entire team was shitting down their mouth. No. If you were to ask me what the chances were that the Mongols would win the Cologne, win the Cathedral, I'd say a little 5%er. Navi, dude, you piss me the fuck. Ooh, you've been pissing me the fuck off. All right, listen, I know it's MongolZ's first tier 1 tournament. The first tournament with this new roster, yada, yada, yada. How do you lose a map with Ima going 30-20, a 134 ADR, and a 1.9 rating? How do you lose that map? You see Ima putting up those stats, you think they just locked in? That's a 13-2, easy. Or at least a 13-6. But let's go through the rest of the leaderboard. Surely, you know, the boys are there with them. Like, at least someone was there. Right. Dude, what the fuck? What are we smoking on? And then the next map on new comes up, and these are both for Mouz, of course. Wonderful's like, yeah, my bad. I'll pull up. I got us, you know? It was like, well, shit, I'm all beat out, but, like, I can still, like, you know, at least carry some weight, like. But nah, you got 3 Stooges on Navi doing fuck all. They're counting pixels in the creek, like, what the fuck? Yeah, you guys beat FaZe in the beginning of the stage, which, to be honest, was a mostly team effort. Good job. And then you beat him again, 2-0. Good job. And that's not even to get me started on NIP. Y'all almost lost it. You lost Nuke. In what world am I seeing Navi lose a map to NIP? Y'all barely managed to scrape together a win on train. Thanks to Bit and Wonderful. And Bit had to pull up like LeBron in the 4th quarter. What? Navi right now, first tournament with MongolZ. Everybody's still inconsistent, wanting to show up when they, I guess, want to and when they don't want to. Because if it's for a map, it ain't for the other map. Navi ain't winning this, dude. They got like a shit. Let's do a percentile check. Percentage check. Probably like a 2%, 1% chance of winning this shit. They're still doo-doo dog shit. Vitality, dude. I mean, yeah, they won all their games. Who's surprised? But you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about this? Their closest BO3 was against Astralis. A fucking Astralis. What? Which, in all fairness, was only because the Vice pulled up like Prime Astralis. Like, holy shit. And Yabby was actually doing stuff? Whoa, that's not like him. But we're here to talk about Vitality. Yeah, they just won. They won. They beat Astralis, they beat G2, and they beat the Mongols. They're still clearly the best team after the player break. And this is with, like, a kind of scuffed Vitality because they haven't even looked sharp. Like, some of their plays are bad. Their mechanics are getting warmed up. For ZywOo to pull up a 1.07 on Astralis, you know how fucking ass he had to have been? And then, like, the first map where they won 13-5 against G2, ZywOo had a 0.93. A 0.93 on a 13-5 win against G2. ZywOo had a 0.93. Are you... What? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Look, dude, I've been a ZywOo meat rider, but listen, dude, after that, seeing that and ZywOo's performance, and especially on a 13-5 stomp against G2, maybe he got carried by his team. Prove me wrong, buddy. Which he would kind of go on to do, because then he went up against the Mongols in a BO3. Came out with a 1.74 rating, 43-21, a 108 ADR across both maps. Apex is balled now. Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Yeah, we're probably going to see them win again. It's going to be boring as fuck. Woohoo. But hey, comment down below who you would like to see win. Aren't you guys so excited to see another Vitality trophy? And now we got Spirit, the team that hosts the best player in the world. Sorry, ZywOo, but you can't make this shit up. And one of the best operas in the world, a certainly above average anchor, and a new young prodigy? with an experienced IGL. Surely we're cooking. Surely we're cooking. But Zwei fucking stunk the bed. At least that wasn't until some fucking dumbass named XCloud was talking shit. Hey Zwei, turn on your monitor, fuckwad. You're in tier 1 now, by the way. Idiot. Dude, he did not let that shit go. Oh my god. Because he then proceeded to get Spirit on track to make a generational comeback. He absolutely destroyed them CT side. Like, dude, oh my god, that was so great. That was so great to watch. Thank you, XCloud. Oh, you're an idiot. But Spirit, it's hard to say if Magic's was really that bad, because right now I'm kind of just seeing the same Spirit I seen before, except like maybe a little better. Yeah, no, they're like a little better now. It's just like firepower, like some game sense is like upgraded now, because I feel like before somehow Spirit would have found a way to lose that ancient game, or they would have not stomped them on overpass. They definitely would have lost Mirage. We've seen that happen before. Even though that last one against Mouz, they should not have fucking won. But dude, Shiro's been putting that fucking baby face to work. Donk has just been the best player in the world. Zontix as well. Zontix, just, he's there. Imagine a Spirit with a Zontix that aims for the head. Holy, wait a minute. Wait, that's not enough hating. What's there to actually hate on? Spirit being so ass that they need Donk to get at least a 1.0 rating to even win a fucking map. That's facts. That's facts, actually. Let's talk about that. The fact that Spirit literally cannot win. They cannot win unless they get at least half of what Donk is capable of. They lose. Spirit is right under Vitality's wing when it comes to flying to the trophy. I'ma keep it real. All the Mouz fans, fuck off, copium. FURIA fans, hopium, but I could see it. Navi fans, delusional, take your meds. The MongolZ fans, I would like that to be true. It ain't gonna happen. That's copium and hopium. It could happen with Spirit. It kind of just depends on Zwei. Assuming everybody else shows us what we've been used to seeing. And Vitality, yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, like, dude, if you had asked me after the first 3 maps Vitality played, what is that? They're not fucking winning this, dude. They might not even make it the playoffs. Zywoo was ass. You've seen the stats. I've seen the stats. So I wonder who's gonna win. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But that's been a little bit of my thoughts on the teams going into playoffs. This video was, yeah, rushed because I've been busy as shit. And, yeah, I had a lot to do. It was either this rushed or nothing. But the rest of the videos coming out are going to be like the normal full edited haters guide ones. Remember to take care of yourself and that you are loved and worth somebody's time and effort. Peace out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.